Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another edition of Knuckles Presents Nani, an episode where we discuss an anime that we're currently watching. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 episodes of Sakamoto Days because I was behind, as I said before, in my previous videos right here. But these are going to be like the last 3 episodes because it's episode 9, 10, and 11. Let's get right to it. And then basically, episode 9, I'm going to do a quick rush of episode 9. Episode 9 was, them finishing the fight against, Mr. Reindeer guy and, seeing our first glimpse of our well, we saw glimpses of him already, but like I guess face to face of the perhaps the main antagonist of the whole entire anime right there, right? So we pretty much have, Ace A and Shin fighting against, camouflage dude, the Mr. Invisible guy right there. But obviously we knew it was basically the jacket that, made the guy invisible right there. And using their elements to their advantage right there, basically was able to shoot the. I'm just do a quick rundown. Basically, basically was able to shoot the sprinklers to uh to get the invisible guy to be noticed right there, and Shin was able to knock him out. Like that was a quick, easy work right there, right? I would say the majority of the episode was basically like Reindeer and Sakamoto just having their fight right there, and we saw a bit of Reindeer's past as well because he well first of all Isuke Reindeer guy is like a living weapon, like he doesn't know if he's actually human or not right there, which is kind of scary right there. But like I said, he when he was younger, he went overboard of like killing somebody because they were hitting an animal right there, and it's like he's like, yo, why is society mad at me? I did somebody a favor right there. Now, granted, I can get that, but I think he overdid it by killing the person right there. So it's like, bro, you went a bit overboard right there. But like Slur X, he actually liked what he saw. It's like, what was that quote there? It's like what was that quote they just said? There has to be necessary evils to make dang, what was the? There has to be some evil. I thought I had them written down on here. Oh my god, no, I thought I had them on there. Like basically say you have to do some evil to make the world a better place, something like that. Thought I had it in my notes right there. I'm really surprised by that, but that's all right there. But Reindeer guy was able to self destruct the base. Had the order actually find them, so people in the build in the lab have 20 minutes to escape, or else they'll die and they'll be trapped in, or either they'll be trapped in there or they'll be dead. One of the two right there. But um Sakamoto and Reindeer took their fight like on the train right there. I thought that's pretty cool. I actually did like the environment where they're fighting right there. But Reindeer guy had like no chance against Mr. Sakamoto. And not only that, Mr. Sakamoto turned skinny again. He turned skinny again. But what I found that so funny was that like even during the fight, Raider guy was so scared of the guy right there. Like there's one part where he thought he killed Sakamoto, but like knocking him out the train right there. But someone was able to was going to be able to hop onto another train. Just the guy's not human. Like he has some super speed, super agility. Like he's not human, right? And when Reindeer guy thought, oh, okay, he's done. He's done. Yes, I don't think call him reindeer. It's just a deer. I just call him Mr. Reindeer, but what? Well, I don't care at this point, right there. I really don't care. But like, as he said that, it's like, oh yes, he's away. But then when someone opens his door, he's like, oh shit. Well, he's basically Sakamoto was basically like a horror movie character. He was basically like a horror movie character. Like he would just not die. He was basically like either Jason or Michael Myers. He would just not die. He would not die. It's like I'm back right there, and Sakamoto just beat the hell out of Deer guy. Like he just did. Like he really did. Right. So he did tell Shane hey, you guys have to get out of here, get out of there, or place is going to explode. Right. So this is the part where the episode gets like really like intensified. I feel this probably going to be one of those introductions to a character is that when he's running, looking for more scientists out get the guy outside the building right there, right? He comes face to face with Slur, and that murders into right there. Like, we just saw him like kill, quote unquote, kill Shin. Shin was scared. Like that had to be one of us introduced to an antagonist ever, just introduced at all in general, right there. Because like I said, we saw like him and other builds right there, but never come face to face with one of the main characters right there, right? But like he's oh Send my regards to Mr. Sakamoto right there. And Shin was just scared as hell. I'd be too. I would be too. But they were able to get all the scientists out in time right there, and yeah, save the day right there. So yeah, so I mean, and also the scientists, asked how he was right there, forgetting what happened from back in the day right there, which is nice. So, how about episode 10, which I gotta say, episode 10, especially the first part, was like, okay. Because the first part of episode 10 was, them relieving themselves out of hot spring because, out of bath hot spring because, after everything going on right there, they didn't time to relax right there, right? Now, the person that was working in the bathhouse was actually, was trying to be like a hitman or an assassin right there. And he noticed Sakamoto right there. And he tried to kill him with cold water, didn't work. Tried to kill him with water pressure, didn't work. Tried to kill him with, turning up the what's that, the Sano, that didn't work either. He's like, yeah, I give up. But he did run into people that are like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be a hot shot right now. Now look who you are, working at your family's bathhouse right there. We knew you ain't gonna be shit right there. Sakamoto overheard the noise, and he's like, let me just knock these dudes out right there, and he's like, forget what you heard, but so the guy is funny. It's like guy called his parents, like, hey, I'm ready to take the bathhouse right there. It's like, yeah, really? It's too late? He's like, yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Long story short, it was too late right there. But second half episode, we're introduced to this new character named what's his name? Wu Tong right there, and he's actually acquaintance with Lu, and he wants her back. He wants her back in the mafia right there, and he says, you know what? We'll do a bet. If y'all can if y'all can be here, if you can beat me, I'll give you information on who gave the bounty on you right there. But if you guys lose, I take Lou back. And he's like, all right, cool. We set the bet right there. Now it was basically a casino. They have to beat him in a game because they have to get to a certain number before he does. And if they do, they win the bet, and then Wu Tong will tell them, the hit on Mr. Sakamoto's head right there, right? So episode 12 is just basically them, just gambling. Granted, Sakamoto and Shin do not know how to gamble. They've never been in a casino before at all, right there. So obviously Shin was reading minds right there at the first part, and Sakamoto just doing this, his crazy assassin abilities, able to get the upper hand right there, right? So then, the final game they had to do was, what's the game called? They had to do was it called what's it called? It was called charades right there, whatever like that. Was it called charades? I don't even or Old Miss. I don't know. I don't know these card games. I really, really don't like. I don't know these card games. I really, really don't right there, right? But now Final Adventure right there, right? It's like, okay. Sure, it's like, okay. I'm just your minds right there. That's all good, right? But Wu Tong knew that he reads minds. He knew that, so he kind of overwhelmed with so many messages right there. It's like he couldn't handle it right there. So, well, Shinstar right there. They got no other choice. They have no other choice but to rely on Sakamoto and Lou. And Lou didn't help because she gave so many fish specials right there, and Lou was out right there. So it turned out to be Mr. Sakamoto and Wutong, right? But Wutan was trying to, grab his cards right there, but Sakamoto was holding on to him so hard. It's like, no. But he's able to like pull them out, but he was able to pull out, but he's able to switch cards at the last second right there. But Wutan kind of knew that he was cheating right there. But his man was like, "Yeah, man, we're getting tired of this shit right now. We're just gonna kill y'all right there, right? Because we have plenty of times to, end this shit, but you want to play your own games right there." And before, his men wanted to kill the crew at first, but Wu was like, "No, we're gonna do this in a silver right there. We're gonna do this, without fighting." And Lu acknowledged how Wu Tong was very smart. Wu Tong was very, very smart right there, which that helps. That comes a long way right there. That's what she admired about him because he was so smart right there. But though being outnumbered, and Wu-Tang saying, you know what, man, this is nothing but a fake gun right there. That gave him the time, that gave him the time to bluff, and Liu and Sakamoto were able to, defeat all those men in there, right? Wu-Tang says, I was just lying. That's one of the rules about being a casino player. You gotta lie right there. You gotta lie, right? Now, the information they gave them, right, was, this it was sent by Slur. Everybody's like, well, we already know that right there. So it's like, this was just nothing but a waste. But it's like, well, wait, I got more. Slur, actually released four no, not four assassins, four killers just for the hell of it right there. Now they faked their own deaths, but they're still out there and they're coming after you guys. And Mr. Theory, pretty much giving them a rundown, be like, "Hey, I need you to kill these guys right there." And all of them like, "This is what you need is to kill." You should like what? And like, if these guys now, first off, these killers are underestimating them right there. But Mr. Theory's like, "All right, do what you will, do what you got." But I mean, just I will not underestimate these guys right there. And so basically, the end of the episode, like Lou, Sakamoto, and Shin. And Wutan was like, wait, you're not scared? Not great. Wutan was working for them now, though. Wutan was like, you guys are not scared? It's like, no, we're not scared right there. But in order for us to protect our people, we have to get ready right there. Like, he thought they were going to run, but it's like, no, we're going to fight these guys. It's going to be tough, yeah, but we got to protect our family. We got to protect the city. We got to protect ourselves as well, too. So it's like, yo, gamer right there. So yeah. Now, as I said before, I'll do a separate video. What I think about this first part of Sakamoto Days. Like this season one, part one. Season one, part one. That's it. That was just the main important parts of it. Was basically like the last part of the episode. Like that whole casino thing right there was just really nothing. Like I would say like nine was cool. Finding a deer guy, but like episode 10 was like, especially the first one, was like kind of useless to me. And then like the episode 11, the casino part, okay, was fun, but like, what was the point to that? But it's like, it's leading to the next season right there. So things are going to go down in Sakamoto Days in part two. So hopefully it does, because this first part was like, I feel like this first part was probably the build up. I think I said this before. I think it's the first part is just going to be the build up, but we'll see how it goes. But as always, folks, y'all, like the video, subscribe to Nuggles family, helps the channel out a lot. So like the video, comment the video, share the video. Be sure to follow my social media accounts in the description box below. And always remember what J. Cole said, guys, there's no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.